Okay. So this teaching cinematography major assignment. Teaching cinematography major assignment. So um, we're gonna watch this shot first from Space Odyssey. We're gonna watch that video first, and then I might explain it. So on that previous shot, um,
rotate the pod, please, Hal. Rotate the pod, please, Hal. I don't think he can hear us.
Rotate the pod, please, Hal. Yeah, I'm sure we're okay. Well, what do you think?
Okay, so we have so we have this shot right here. It's it's a stable shot. So first thing that the shot does is he has a tone. So the tone is very serious, very dynamic. You can see how it centers on has a center on the AI, which is all at this point. So it focuses on itself, and they're kind of on the side. So center, this is the center. Kind of forms this triangle, very dynamic pose, and then the camera is stable. They move in the frame. The frame is not moving, which keeps it kind of very serious and clear what is going on. And this would be uh, a two-frame shot. So you have two persons in the same shot instead of shooting one person. Instead of shooting them talking and then him talking and then having the back and forth, like it was a POV shot, from their point of view, you will have it more. It's almost like after they're being listened or they're looking at. Their focus is on the robot and they're just like around it. But they're either being listened or they're focused on the robot or the robot's focus is on them. It's kind of like this dynamic in between. Okay, do I look at the robot or do I look at them? But it's about the robot because it's the center of the image.
Series having a perfect operational record.
So they just keep moving in the.
Unfortunately, that sounds a little like famous last words.
Yeah. Still, it was his idea to carry out the
flashing
as well.
So you never stop looking at the robot.
To indicate his integrity and self-confidence.
So you see,
if you were wrong, it'd be the surest way of proving it.
It would be
if you thinking about it, but you still focus on just.
But Dave, I can't put my finger on it, but I sense something strange about him.
Okay. So the next one is.
Hello, Hal, do you read me?
So we have this setting shot. Very dynamic. So it's kind of like before, where you have the frame, the camera doesn't move at all, and you have the characters in this case, moving in the camera. In this case, we have the machine, if I can so call it that, but I guess a satellite. And we have this ball right here, but it's all the focus is directing to the character and how far they are from the spaceship. So it directs your eyes towards the character.
Dave.
And all the space right here makes it even more dynamic, and you feel kind of claustrophobic. Making it, making you feel how lonely they are, how far they are from inside the ship, and how weak they feel in this position because they are very small compared to the rest of everything going around them. They are extremely small.
I read you.
Open the.
So same, no moving, just expression.
Pod bay doors, Hal.
And you have this setting, kind of like it offers very equal. Like you have very, I guess, if you split it in half, it would be the same. You feel exactly in the center, just like in the different shot. Same two doors, and everything is very symmetric, having that kind of like robotic and still look. Everything's very white, feels extremely controlled. So it has that like cold robotic sense to it, which is exactly what we want for like you want it to be a coldest robot basically.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
So we have him reacting um to it, but he doesn't say anything.
What's the problem?
But yeah, I feel like here it really sees him as a power, kind of like he's just cold machine that doesn't really care, doesn't need anything. It's just like extremely powerful and just still like has no feelings, no movements. He just says he can't help him.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
What are you talking about, Hal?
This mission is too important for me to allow.
Focus on I guess his eye, but he focuses on how still he is and use the red to emote feelings of like angriness. I think you can kind of see the camera right here actually. With like him being angry and just cold, and the way he also I guess it's in really cinematography, but the way he just says that like I care too much about the mission in such a like stale way of like knowing he would die. It's like he doesn't actually care.
You to jeopardize it.
Again, you have everything focused on the center, and then this the important part.
I don't know what you're talking about, Hal.
Okay, now we can move on
You read me, Hal?
to the next one. All the shots.
I've still got the greatest enthusiasm and confidence in the mission, and I want to help you. Dave, stop.
So this shot right here again. Everything in the center, main character in the center. Everything's symmetric until this point right here. They are the character. On the reshot, make them, I guess, showing you how big everything is, how big the space is, and the situation. So kind of setting up the environment. And then you come over here, and it's another right here.
Will you stop?
And our reshot. Also setting the environment, but also showing what he's actually doing. Kind of focusing on the actual action and showing them as more of an authority. Or even smaller, actually, no, it will show them even smaller, like they're really small compared to the problem they're facing, because compared to the setting and everything that's going on, he's really weak in this position.
Dave,
And he's taking a really long time to take this off.
stop, Dave.
And again, other red, which is sense that emotion of like danger, evil. Um, yeah. So everything that the robot, or I guess the AI at this point, is thinking about or wants to be, it's like it's not good. So you want to have it red all throughout the film. And you have this shot
I'm afraid.
having them, I guess, both character in one shot instead of showing them and showing the robot or owl. Have them both in one shot, kind of doing this good interaction between one another. This is the center right here, so him opening the thing is actual center. But you kind of look back and forth between them as they talk.
Dave, Dave. Dave.
Let me see if I have another shot. Then we have goes back to the overview shot underneath here. Can I just now here it goes back and forth.
A.L. plant in Urbana. 9,000
Show more of
computers.
the emotion of how hurried he is, how scared he is, and how focused he is on the mission.
I became operational at the HAL plant in Urbana, Illinois on the 12th of January, 1992. My instructor was Mr. Langley, and he taught me to sing a song.
If you'd like to hear it, I can sing
And
it
here
for you.
we see none of the characters, and he just focuses
For you.
on what's going on. So he keeps opening the, I guess, the memories or the cassettes, opening it this way, focusing towards him, but he just focuses on what's actually going on. And his voice is just in the background, making it seem worse. I seem like you're focusing on erasing his memory, and every time he erases his memory, his voice gets distorted some way. So yeah, those are the three videos I decided to analyze for this cinematography major assignment. If you guys have any questions, just let me know, and have a good day.